Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of Wise Conservatism's Videoside Chat for this March the 6th of 2011. Over the last few weeks we have had a lot of law breaking by our representatives from the state levels of here in Indiana and in Wisconsin, and also on the federal level with Obama. And it seems like nobody really cares except for the grassroots people who really want to put this country back on the right footing. Obama is picking and choosing on the runs that on the laws that he wants to acknowledge, and so are the Democrats on the in the state houses of Wisconsin and Indiana, and also of Iowa, where they're considering doing the same thing. Here in Indiana, the Democrats left the state after they decided that they didn't like what was going on and what was happening. They decided that the Republicans were being radicals, which, in my opinion, following what the dictates of the laws of this country and the Constitution say, are not radical. But the Democrats feel that it is. And because of that, they walked out of the state house in both Wisconsin and here in Indiana, and decided that they weren't going to come back until after the Republicans gave in to their demands. And it started out here in Indiana with 11 laws that they didn't want to be on the books or even in the session for the rest of the year. And they were demanding this. They just couldn't seem to get it through their heads that this past November they lost the election. They lost the election big because the people voted them out of office for not doing what the people wanted. The Democrats, you see, have decided that it is up to them as to what is going to happen in this country, not the people. The Democrats, in their eyes, were elected to do the Democrats' agenda, not the people. And it's turning out that they're going to find out that what they feel is completely wrong. Come this next November in 2012, when the next election comes along, if any of these Democrats stay in office, then it's shame on the people, because the people know what these people in the Democrat side of the House is after. They know that the Democrats do not care that they are there to do the will of the people. No, according to them, they are there to do the will of themselves. They want to push their own agendas and stay completely away from what the people want. And the people are no longer taking it. Obama is doing the same thing. In Florida, a federal judge ruled that Obamacare is unconstitutional. And because of this, Obamacare is no longer a law. But Obama doesn't care about this. He, just like every other Democrat that swings to the left, believes that the people don't know what they're talking about. He believes that if a judge rules against him, the judge doesn't know what he's talking about. And this judge in Florida gave a great recitation about this and didn't jump to conclusions. He went through the whole thing and studied it and did what he was supposed to do. Obamacare is unconstitutional, and right now it is not a law. But Obama don't care. Just like the Democrats in Illinois, actually in Wisconsin and Indiana, who fled to Illinois because they couldn't get what they wanted. Now, one of the things that the Democrats are saying is that the Republicans did this one time, and yes, they did. They walked off the floor in protest of what the Democrats were doing, and at that point in time, it was the same thing. They were doing things that were not constitutional, and they were not following the Constitution and the law of the land. So the Republicans walked out. But that's where the similarities between this one, what is happening now, and what happened then end. The Republicans walked out, but they went to their offices and continued to work while they were in their offices. The Democrats walked out and left the state. Starting tomorrow, the House Speaker has said that the Democrats will be fined $250 a day for every day they are not on the floor of the House. I say hooray. The Democrats, they're crying. They're crying because they have already been paid their money for the year, and they don't have the money to pay these fines. They're crying because they're saying, where's the money coming from? Well, the money should be coming from their pockets. I feel no pity for these guys. They were cowards and didn't want to stick around and do the job that they were elected to do, so to heck with them. If they don't have the money, that's their damn fault. And I believe nothing less should be done. I think they should be censored too. This is Robert, the Infidel Guarding, with this edition of Wise Conservatism's Videoside Chat for this March the 6th, 2011. God bless America. God bless our troops. God bless every one of you out there. Have a great and wonderful day. Good day.